Oh man, I feel. I wish I could have sped up the witch segments better, but this gun's making the game quite a bit easier, I feel like. Way better than relying on my pistol. Magnum bullets? Okay.
Yes. Amazing. Great. Amazing. Awesome. Great. Yes.
Oh, we got a fiery boy. And it killed you very quickly.
Great.
These knockbacks the problem. Because they get knocked out of my range. Or at least in my lineup. Okay, that's worthless. So I guess we're going this way, and I guess we just have to fight through. Which, with this gun in hand, is not a problem. Amazing, as York says. Oh wait, is that it? Are they limited? I didn't know that. Figured when there's holes in the ground, they're usually pretty unlimited. Why did the lighting change that drastically? It's like... What's the deal? Something evil happening? Something evil's happening! Luckily, he's trapped by boxes. But it's another run sequence. Oh no, I'm leaving Agent Honor behind. I'm so sorry. He just teleported there. Glad I got that one right. Keep running. Keep running, York. Okay, guess I just have to evade him consistently. He can just teleport as much as he wants now. Keep running, York. Keep running. At least it's the same button each time. Keep running, York. Keep running. What, we got one more time? Oh, it was a different button. It tried to get me, but it did not. See, he ran through that one. I can't tell if he's glitching out or if he's just taking his sweet, sweet time, but I'm okay with it. Oh, we have to keep pushing it? Is that right? I think this might be a glitch, but I'm okay with it. Because it makes this a little bit less stressful. Oh no, he found the door. Maybe that was just to buy me time. In which case, thank you, game. Oh no! Can I get through the door? Do I have to keep going? Okay, no, I think that might be the end of the sequence. I can even hear him get angry, and I guess the vines are working against him now? It's unclear. Anyways, I had to leave all that Agent Honor behind. The biggest tragedy of Greenvale so far. Ow. What? What's the gas? Did the gas get me? Yeah, the fire takes care of those people pretty quickly, I feel like. Okay, someone got me there. Lots of fire people. I didn't realize you could destroy the mannequins the entire time, and some of them have Agent Honor within. A lot of them have Agent Honor within. It'd be cool if like one of these was secretly another. Guess she's okay. There we go. What is going on? I'm not anywhere near anyone, I don't think. Is the room just slowly doing damage to me? Like, what's happening? Like, I would assume they're enemies spawning in the fire, but then when I look over, they're not there, and I'm not close enough to the fire for it to matter, I don't think. Just a little dainty walk up, thank you. Can't jump over the fire, it's too much. Yeah, I know. Not worth it. This looks like it might be our final clue, Zach. So why is there still danger music happening? And how can I get that agent honor? Let's go ahead and save, just in case. Hello, FBI. I'd like to report a crime against me. I had to go through like 6 witches in a row. What should we call them? Vent witches? Tunnel witches? Who knows? Witches, man. Didn't even get a daily reporter bonus. This isn't how they taught me to use ice picks. No siree! Ah, that's so charming. This isn't how they... Oh, there he is again. No siree. I guess let's do some profiling. I defeated the clues. Why is the red vine still here? Well, at least I got my agent honor back. Just leave me alone to my agent honor. Whoa! Do I have to run again? That's kind of goofy. He has to cut through the box. He can't climb up. He's not nimble enough. All right. Well, that was tense that he started out so close, but that was much easier than I thought it would be. And I hope I got my agent honor. Anyways, we're all good now, I guess. Even though I think I busted out the front door of the building there. I don't know. Let's stick into. Why wouldn't we?
That's one bizarre setup. Whoever made this must be crazy.
You don't have to be dramatic about it. If it's like a screwdriver or a key, you can just... Okay. Rad. I feel like I need to go double check. I feel like the whoa, game didn't like me turning around there. I feel like I didn't have to... What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I feel like in the profiling the deer was on the side next to the door. But yeah, probably shouldn't try to get in here. It's not like I've just conducted a huge investigation in which I scour the entire building. Now that'd be too much. Can I just leave? I have the feeling I forgot something. But yeah, either way. I'm gonna pee, and then we are going to progress. Alright, let's see what's happening down here. That's a good moment. Oh, but then I saw it gently. Oh, and I can just, okay, never mind. I was about to say it's terrifying to hear it slam shut behind you, but then it turns out. Then just go back if I want, and also it didn't slam shut, it just played a slam shut noise. What is this? Is there a blood circle on this rug, or is it just a weird, does it have a weird design on the rug that makes it look like a blood ring? There's no way of knowing. I wish the blood rings on my rugs looked natural rather than just blood. I mean, we're all good here. It's normal rugs here.
Zach, okay, so it's not bonus footage. It's still...
Finally effing got the locket.
The perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was. First things first, we'd better let poor Nick go.
So, I'll wait until we have a minute, but there's a lot to unpack. I guess we're just gonna get a carol performance though, with no one playing piano. No need. I'm gonna take a drink. Gotta start the music over, can't have it fade between the same point in the song. So that's the end of episode 3. A lot happened in that one. So, I think I said when we first met Thomas that there was a lot to talk about, but we get to talk about it later. Later has commenced. So, I don't know what to say about Thomas. There's a lot there. And not all of it is really clearly expressed. It is clear that Thomas... It's not clear, actually. Whether Thomas cross-dresses or if Thomas identifies as female and has been kind of hiding that aspect of their identity the whole time. It's never really made clear. This game was written by a straight man in Japan in 2007. Might not have done a ton of research about the queer community and all of the different angles and aspects to consider in writing a character that portrays themselves like this. I don't think we delve too deep into. I think we get a little bit more about Thomas from Thomas's point of view, but like exactly. I don't think Swery did his research all the way there. There will be more to talk about as we go. Part of it is a little cringy, I think, in the way it's handled. On the other hand, I think there is something progressive to be said about Thomas's character. We'll find out more about Thomas. We'll expand upon that later. But yes, big element of Thomas's character that has been revealed, and let's see where the plot goes from there. Also, Thomas is apparently evil because Thomas has now knocked out York and stopped him from proceeding in the investigation, so that's not great. Also, whatever kind of representation Thomas is, not great that Thomas is now apparently on the side of villainy. But again, there will be even more to unpack as we proceed. But yeah, let's see what the Zach view has to say for us after that one.
During the investigation. Okay then, Zach. Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this.
And that one.
Man, the newspaper telling York to visit Harry, and then York going fishing because the mug told him to, were in the same chapter or episode. Yeah, remember when that happened? That feels like it was ages ago. Mostly because I had to do a side quest twice.
Quite a story.
And then fight 5 tunnel witches at once.
Nothing more than
not at once. I wish it was at once. It would have gone faster.
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer.
York, we found Thomas.
Zach. Okay. So it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. Perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was.
I forgot how this episode starts. I don't like the name of that chapter.
Dad!
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
I don't think there's anything behind me, but might as well look. Man, my little York. So I don't know if it was confirmed until this moment, but I am playing as the kid, and my health bar is still labeled as York. So yes, this is young York. That was very strongly hinted. I don't know if it was actually said before. Okay, there's nothing. Anyways, gotta sprint through to find Dada. It's like I'm playing Attack on Titan in here. Wait, Father.
Dad!
Why are you taking me into the forest?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Don't worry about that, York. I'll tell you all the plot twists later. No, I won't. Man, York was sure not on the track team in elementary school. I do appreciate the kind of dreamlike quality of it, though. Like, you're so used to sprinting and speeding in police cars when you hold down the run button. And now you're just a little kid in a forest, and it seems like you're not going anywhere, no matter how, even if you're on the maximum speed. Just to make sure I don't try to check the beginning again.
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
I can't wait to thrust this insanely stressful responsibility on you, son. I know you're ready for it, and I definitely had no other options. Man, I really am enjoying Attack on Titan, but oh boy. there's a few... I don't want to say too much without spoiling anything, but there's a few... Yeah, I'll say it. There's a few characters whose actions I don't quite agree with. Who would win in a fight, Grisha Yeager or Gendo Ikari? And to be fair, I mean like, I don't mean like a one-on-one fight, like physical. I mean like in a father fight, who wins? And I don't know if winning means being the worse father or the better father. It's up to your own interpretation. Also, who would win in a physical fight? But to be clear, Gendo has is in the middle of his base. He has access to all of Nerve's supplies at the ready. I feel like it'd be a pretty. I don't know about even fight, but I feel like that'd be a solid fight. Brian Xander Morgan. Who am I kidding? They would just force their responsibilities on their sons and have them fight. Who would win in a fight, Eren or Shinji? Eren would win, obviously. Eren is just a less whiny Shinji, and that's saying something because Eren is effing whiny, dude. And I say that as someone who likes Shinji's character. I am not on the bandwagon of, man, he's such a wuss. Why doesn't he just get in the robot? I think he's a very well-written character. It's just that character is... I hate having to do any of this, and I really don't want to do it.
Daddy.
Which is in stark contrast to Eren, who is, I hate this, but we're doing it. I'm going to do it, we're going to do it. I'm doing it right now. Let's effing do it so we can stop doing it. Oh, we still have to keep doing it? Okay, let's keep doing it. I hate this. We're doing it. Let's do it. Come on.
Are you okay?
Are you drunk? You're talking so slow. Doggo! That's how you know that even in the dream, Emily is a friendly figure, because she brought a dog with her. Oh, everyone's here. All the warriors.
You are waiting here for someone, aren't you?
The
I
person
guess.
you are waiting for will be here soon.
Why do they look so stressed out? They're usually pretty chill. I gotta say, bleeding trees, that's a cool image. That's a rad, like, spooky image. I love that.
We come toward the climax. As the
Another
angels
phrase
say,
I've been saying far too often recently.
soon fated to meet him. What do you think of those dreams?
Much sooner than I always expect.
So I do care for Emily. What about you?
We should take this opportunity and talk about this a bit.
If I hadn't seen Yor come into the bar, well, you wouldn't have found this place, would you? Now how about that? I guess I've always been lucky when luck was needed. That's why I've been able to stay in business, too. Although we have Willie to thank for finding this room, I suppose. He's got a great nose. Clever, too. He'd be a great businessman if he wanted to be. I owed you guys one anyway, and I owed York big time, too. You guys didn't tell anyone about that whole thing with Diane.
Diane's dead. Can you still stop pretending like your relationship with Diane is an important issue?
This is a police matter. You can leave everything to us from here.
Oh, well, okay.
George, look. These cigarettes. They're the same brand that York smokes.
Did York smoke
definitely been here.
in this room?
Carol's
He got
been
knocked
missing
out pretty
since the bar
quick.
Closed last night. This town will be deserted if this keeps up.
What do you think is really happening here in Greenvale?
Emily, let's focus on looking for York. I just hope there are more leads than a cigarette butt around here.
Emily, profile start.
Hey, Willie, of course. You can track his scent, can't you, boy? What do you think, officers? Let him help you out, why don't you? Oh, he'd make a fine police dog.
I told you we don't need...
Sounds good, Kaysen. We need all the help we can get. Come on, George. Let's let them help us.
But they are civilians.
Do you have a better plan? As we speak, York might be...
He just wants to help. He's a good boy. Not Kaysen, Willie. Kaysen can leave.
All right. Let's have them help.
Thank you, George.
But one thing, with York missing in action, I'm back in charge. York would give me hell if something bad happened to you guys. So promise me you'll call for backup at the first sign of danger.
Yes, of course.
I think we're missing something here. So I'm going to look around a bit longer. You go with Kaysen and follow York's trail.
George, are you sure you're missing
Thank
something?
you, George.
Do you really just want to be left alone in the sex dungeon? That seemed... Okay, alright.
We're counting on
You
you,
do you,
boy.
George.
Welcome to the force, Deputy Willie.
George, I think we found all the clues. Nope, I need to just check out this one thing over here. I don't know what this thing does. George, that's a... Well, it's kind of hard to explain. I should just figure it out for myself. You guys can go. I'll investigate here.
Let's get rolling then.
Okay, I'm counting on you, Willie.
Oh,
You just
not
bite his
counting
own
on
tongue?
me, though, are you? Jeez.
No, not at all. Again, you can leave. So, we're playing as Emily. I love this kind of little plot twist that there's multiple playable characters technically because you get to play as Emily in this chapter. Unfortunately, from what I remember, this sequence of following Willie is one of the most tedious in the game, which is saying something considering the 5 tunnel witches we fought earlier. But like, you can't get ahead of Willie, you can't fall behind, or like Kaysen will be like, well, Kaysen will complain and they'll just start another cutscene of being like, come on, you gotta keep up. But yeah, we get to play as Emily, and I think that's freaking rad. Also, small detail that I just want to point out before I forget. We can sprint for as long as we want because Emily doesn't have a heartbeat thingy because Emily doesn't smoke. And you also notice we didn't have a heartbeat indicator when we were playing as young York, because York did not smoke as a kid. The only reason York can't sprint long distances is because he smokes and his heart can't handle it. And I effing love that. I love that attention to detail. But yes, here we are. I believe the song playing is Let's Go Deputy Willie or something like that, which is a fun title. The song's actually kind of obnoxious, especially because it goes on for way too long. And as I lamented earlier, Kaysen is along for the ride, even though he really doesn't need to be here. I really wish it was just Emily and the dog adventures, which would actually make even more thematic sense because York dreams of Emily and Willie coming to comfort him. And then he wakes up tied up, and the implication is now Emily and Willie are going to go rescue him. But then Kaysen's just kind of there. If Kaysen had shown up in the dream, I guess it would have been okay, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to see Kaysen in my dreams. To his credit, though, he's keeping up with the chase, at least.
He can be a
And
little
now
selfish,
it's
but he's a
breast
good
time.
boy. He stayed with me all this time, through all the good and the bad.
How long have you been together?
Oh, we go back a long time. I can't even remember a time when he wasn't around.
I had a dog when I was small, too. He was a beagle, so we named him B. Stupid name, I know. He hated being left alone and always followed me around. I could tell him anything, even things I couldn't tell my parents. He would look into my eyes and would listen intently to anything I had to say. It's like he sympathized, and he didn't make fun of me. He would just listen.
Man,
When I was
dogs are
done
the
talking,
effing
he'd put
best.
a paw on my thigh. My worries just faded away when he did that. Made me feel like I was just a fool for worrying so much. Dogs are great that way.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think they got a lot more wisdom than us humans. Even if they are betrayed, they don't see it that way.
Why would you bring up betraying a dog, Kaysen?
You know, dogs, they're always happy. I'm positive that even if man perishes off the face of the earth, dogs, why, they'll just carry on, regardless.
Wow.
They see everything, you know. From their dog houses, they look out and they see what humans do.
Kaysen.
Oh, look, Deputy Willie's calling for us. He's always like that. Let's get back to the chase.
I had a physics teacher in high school who truly, truly believed, without a trace of irony, that cats are sentient aliens who are spying on us. Because, quote, they're always watching. And yeah, this man taught AP Physics at a prestigious high school in the area. But those cats. Oh, right. I believe we're gonna cut back to York. It's not just a combat section. Don't worry. And also, these are some of the best scenes in the game, if I remember correctly. Because it's just York talking to himself. Okay, no, I guess he's talking to Thomas. Hey, Thomas.